This is the Australian stock market closing report for Friday the 6th of May 2016. The ASX 200 ended the week on a volatile note with mixed message in the commodity-related sectors and finance sector. Energy stocks were softer on the session due to a slightly weaker crude oil price, and gold miners and producers significantly outperformed in today's session. The financial sector opened negative by 1%, only to strengthen in the afternoon to close out the day almost even. The ASX 200 closed positive by 13 points or 0.25% to 5,292. The day's trading range was above average at 90 points, with the high of the session at 5,292 and the low of the session at 5,200. Market breadth lent to the positive, with 110 advancing stocks versus 82 declining stocks and 8 stocks unchanged. The gold miners and producers industry group demonstrated significant relative strength to the overall market, closing higher by 3.53%. Dell Resources closed higher by 6.6%, Evolution Mining closed up 6%, and Oceana Gold Corporation closed higher by 5.1%. The information technology sector outperformed higher by 1.7%. Carsales.com was up 5.5%, Computershare was higher by 2%, and Aconex was higher by 2%. The consumer staples sector was strong, up 1.2% on the session, with Treasury Wine Estates higher by 2.15%, Metcash higher by 1.7%, and GrainCorp higher by 1.7%. The materials sector was also significantly stronger than the overall market, closing higher by 1%. Newcrest Mining was up 3.8%, Northern Star Resources was higher by 3.5%, and Aurora was higher by 3.1%. BHP Billiton closed up 3 cents to $18.46, and Rio Tinto closed lower by 31 cents or 0.65% to $47.75. The banking bellwethers were mixed, with ANZ closing down 0.8%, Commonwealth Bank lower by 0.7%, National Australia Bank up on the session 1.3%, and Westpac higher by 1%. In economic news, the performance of construction index indicated that construction had marginally moved into an expansion phase in April. The index rose 5.6 points to 50.8, led by strong growth in engineering construction, which was generally attributed to an improving flow of infrastructure work, particularly transport projects in New South Wales. New South Wales transport project activity helped move the index from 13 months of indicated contraction to its first month of indicated construction expansion. In its quarterly statement on monetary policy, the Reserve Bank of Australia said, quote, "Despite above-trend growth in economic activity and improvements in labour market conditions over the past year, it is possible that domestic cost pressures may weaken further, and so inflation may not pick up as expected." The Reserve Bank has downgraded its forecast for inflation and is not ruling out further cash rate cuts as it focuses on key risks in the economy. The 5 most active stocks were Illumina, flat on the session, Pacific Brands higher by 0.4%, Medibank Private down 5.5%, Fortescue Metals higher by 2.6%, and Telstra Corporation up 0.7%. The 5 best performers were Corporate Travel Management up 7.1%, Evolution Mining higher by 6%, Super Retail Group higher by 5.6%, Carsales.com up by 5.5%, and Green Cross higher by 4.7%. The 5 worst performers were Sky News Television lower by 15%, BT Investment Management down 8%, Mesoblast down 5.7%, Medibank Private down 5.5%, and Spotless lower by 4.7%. The Australian dollar is currently trading lower by 1.3% to 73.72 US cents. Spot gold is up in the Asian session by 0.6% to 1,280 US dollars, and crude oil is down 27 cents or 0.6% to $44.05. This has been the Australian stock market closing report for Friday the 6th of May 2016, and I've been your host, Aaron First. I'll see you again next time.